So you are thinking about making the move here to Tennessee. Well, that is great because today we are going to discuss whether or not you should purchase a home and make the move here to Tennessee. Now, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, working, and playing here in Tennessee, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market here in Nashville, Tennessee. So, folks, is right now the right time to pull the trigger and make the move to Tennessee and purchase a home? The housing market here in Tennessee has been absolutely insane over the last few years, but as interest rates and inflation continue to rise, seemingly uncontrollably, the market here in Tennessee and in Nashville has certainly cooled down by a significant margin compared to what it was over the last few years. So people have been moving here to Tennessee in droves over the course of the last few years, moving from places like California, New York, Chicago, Texas, even Canada, believe it or not. And it's because Tennessee has a ton to offer potential new residents. From affordable housing, no state income tax, low property taxes, and just more conservative values overall, just to list a couple of reasons. But with today's interest rates and inflation, is it really a good time for you to make that move? We've started to see people who rushed into a purchase over the last year or two and bought a home sight unseen, whether they just had to get into a home quickly and didn't have many options, or ended up in a situation where, again, they just had to get into that home immediately, and they're now attempting to sell these homes. I've actually seen one home that was purchased last year, a home for $650,000 just a year ago, and then they listed it for just over $700,000 this year. Now, the home was in a phenomenal area just outside Nashville. It was in a beautiful upscale development, and over the course of 4 months, it just sat. It was listed, and they actually reduced the price to less than what they originally paid for the property, and it still did not sell over that 4-month period. So even in a scenario where the sellers were going to lose money, they were not able to sell the home. And I just wonder how much more of that we're going to start seeing here in Tennessee with the market and inflation and everything just happening the way that it is. So one key thing we need to realize in today's market is that buyers have way more time right now, way more choices right now, and there's a lot more opportunity to get things like your closing costs covered or even get your interest rate bought down, as well as other potential concessions you could ask for. So the end question is now the right time for you to buy a home and make that move here to Tennessee? And the answer is maybe yes, maybe no. We aren't sure whether or not we've hit rock bottom yet, folks. And again, right now you have a lot more time, a lot more options, homes are sitting, and that puts you in a position as a buyer to really negotiate, whether it be purchase price or closing costs or rate buy downs or closing dates. Regardless, you have the upper hand right now as a buyer and could potentially get a good enough deal on a home to make it worth your while to move here right now. In that instance, again, it could be worth it for you to try and get a solid deal on a home here in Tennessee. But if you're just after that rock bottom price point, it may not be the best time for you to buy a home. Ultimately, nobody knows with any degree of certainty which way the market is going to go, and ultimately you're going to need to look at all the current factors in the market and determine what the right decision is going to be for you and your family. So folks, that is going to wrap up our video for the day. We hope you all have enjoyed it, And remember, whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a personalized Zoom call with us, all in the description below, so that we can help you make a smooth move here to Nashville, Tennessee. Until next time, I hope to see you around town soon.